The Art of War by Sun Tzu is more than 2,000 years old and stands as a classic on military operations. But the penetrating wisdom in this important work also is for leaders who aren't generals. Sun Tzu takes a raw and exacting look at what it takes to be victorious in war. We at Callibrain wanted to offer an accurate summary, but add a modern twist for application of Sun Tzu's wisdom to your work and life. The Art of War has 13 chapters, each chock full of wisdom. To leverage Sun Tzu's creative genius, we will create a map with passages from each chapter, Callibrain's modern interpretation, and our recommended inspiration from other leadership and business books. Here we go. Laying plans. The general who loses a battle makes but few calculations beforehand. Thus, do many calculations lead to victory, and few calculations to defeat? How much more, no calculation at all? It is by attention to this point that I can foresee who is likely to win or lose. Creating a clear plan of action and clarity on the outcome you seek is one of the most important things you can do as a leader. Waging war. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Working efficiently only grows more important with time. In the midst of a challenge, execute with focus, and your tasks will be completed at the proper speed. Attack by stratagem. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Don't waste your time trying to compete with others where they are strong. When you do what you do best, and you do it well, you'll have no competition. Tactical dispositions. The good fighter is able to secure himself against defeat, but cannot make certain of defeating the enemy. Hence the saying, one may know how to conquer without being able to do it. Effective leaders can manage strategies and devise plans, but understand the importance of flexibility and awareness in executing their vision. Energy. The clever combatant looks to the effect of combined energy and does not require too much from individuals. Leaders know that the whole is greater than the parts, and that an engaged team working well together creates with a common purpose and leads to better results. Weak points and strong. Therefore, the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him. Leaders understand the importance of defining their own terms of success based on strengths and competencies while coming to mutually beneficial agreements with others. Maneuvering. The difficulty of tactical maneuvering consists in turning the devious into the direct, and misfortune into gain. Leaders are focused on opportunities and turning problems into opportunities. Leaders take ownership of what is and work to find a solution. Variation in tactics. Hence, in the wise leader's plans, considerations of advantage and of disadvantage will be blended together. A leader is flexible in strategy and makes room for mistakes, inevitable failures, and unforeseen successes. The ability to adapt and adjust creates options for leaders and their teams. The army on the march. Therefore, soldiers must be treated in the first instance with humanity, but kept under control by means of iron discipline. Leaders who create an organizational culture based on engaged, happy, and disciplined employees is a big key to success and progress. Terrain. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. Leaders put the success of the organization first, while being devoted to executing what is most important, without too much concern for personal recognition. The 9 situations. The principle on which to manage an army is to set up one standard of courage which all must reach. A leader knows how to motivate and inspire employees in service of a larger goal. Having a common purpose unites teams with leaders in the workplace. The attack by fire. If it is to your advantage, make a forward move. If not, stay where you are. A leader knows when to proceed and when to stand pat. This is a function of the ability to judge and decide whether taking a certain course of action is to the organization's advantage or not. The use of spies. Hence, it is only the enlightened ruler and the wise general who will use the highest intelligence of the army for purposes of spying, and thereby they achieve great results. Leaders today have the privilege of technology and platforms such as social media to help them spy opportunities for their organizations, if they investigate and think about these options wisely. We have barely tapped into the deep wisdom contained in The Art of War by Sun Tzu. You will want to revisit this book if you haven't looked at it lately. It remains popular after 2,000 years for good reason. If you like some of the ideas in this book review, check out and sign up for Callibrain, employee engagement software, to incorporate some of Sun Tzu's strategy in your organization. Let us know what you thought about the review in the comments below, and thank you for watching.